I want y'all to check out this, what turned out to be controversial statement from this pastor, and then I'm going to give my thoughts on it.
Girl that I dated before her, I know she would have been a good wife, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I know she would have made a good wife. I rejected her for one reason. I couldn't see myself being attracted to her for my entire life. That's cruel. Nope, that was wise. She is now married. She got married not too long after that. So I had to be honest with myself. So she fit the mold of a good wife, but she wasn't that top treasure that I was looking for.
Now, when this brother said that, the comment section went wild on him. Because he said he wasn't attracted to her. Of course, there's going to be a whole bunch of people trying to say different stuff. Oh, he said he wasn't attracted. That don't mean he wasn't physically attracted. Y'all just be saying anything. The man said what he said. It made it obvious, all right? He would have explained it further if it wasn't the obvious thing that we all could see. You know, sometimes you have a conversation with people, it'd be weird because you know how you can't just all agree on the most obvious stuff? The sky is blue. No, it ain't. It could have been green. No. So the man said what he said, and a lot of people got upset, especially because it's a man talking about attraction. And let's be real. I'm going to be 100% real. A lot of people were in the comments saying, it ain't about looks, it ain't about that. And then you look at those people, those same people, a lot of times you say, well, what is it that you want from a relationship? Why don't you date this person? Or why don't you date that person? They don't give a list of physical characteristics or superficial characteristics that they are personally not feeling and don't want to date that person over. Or they're going to just make up some other stuff. They have no confidence. You've never even talked to that person. You saw that person one time and then you filled in the blanks based on what they look like. They weren't tall enough. They didn't have the right physical characteristics. Whatever the case may be. The reality is when it comes to attraction, I think dating somebody that you're not physically attracted to, whether you're a man or a woman, I think doing that is really doing that person a disservice because they could probably find somebody just like she did. He did her a favor because a lot of y'all be talking about, I want somebody to be honest with me. Don't waste my time. This man said, I can't see myself being attracted to you for the rest of my life. So why would I marry you? That's actually a great thing that he did because she's married now. If he was wasting her time, if he was in a relationship with her, if he got married to her, most likely he probably ended up cheating on her or whatever. If he got married to her, he probably wouldn't have been happy with her and he probably wouldn't have been making her happy. But because he was able to just say, you know what, go do you. You ain't a top treasure to me. That doesn't mean that she's not a top treasure to anybody. It means she's not a top treasure to him. And a lot of y'all go around trying to get with somebody who doesn't view you as the top person for them, thinking that someday you're going to change their mind or they should change their mind. They can't do that. That's not what they're feeling. So what he did was he said, hey, I'm going to set you free. I'm going to let you go. Do you have your life? And I know people was like, maybe you ain't that top treasure to her. Okay, that has nothing to do with it. Who cares? He broke up with her. Maybe he wasn't. Who knows? But he broke up with her, let her go. Now she found somebody she's married to, and she can find a happy life for herself. I think at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. If you see something in somebody or you're not attracted to somebody or you don't feel like you could be with that person and give them that highest level of who you are, I don't think you should stay with them. Leave them alone. If you with somebody and you look at them like, man, you know, man, I ain't really feeling you like that. Man, let that person go. Let go, you know, or at least downgrade the relationship to a situation where y'all ain't trying to be married. You get what I'm saying? To where y'all ain't trying to be like totally locked up. Keep it for what it is. If you ain't feeling them like that, they ain't your top treasure, they ain't everything you're looking for, keep the relationship for what it is. You know, hey, I'm dealing with you. I'm getting what I need out of this situation. Hopefully you're getting what you need out of it. But I'm not trying to marry you. I'm not trying to lock in permanently to a situation that's not going to benefit me and ultimately not going to benefit you either. Because otherwise, you know, even for yourself, all you're doing is wasting your damn time. That might be 10, 15 years out of your life you waste married to somebody when you never were feeling them like that from the beginning. That was a short-term boyfriend or girlfriend that you got with and you never were feeling them like that, but now you just spent 10, 15 years trying to get out of a marriage. crazy. So I don't have no problem with what the man said. Some of y'all got to stop with the double standards too of how y'all feel about people. If it's somebody that's you identify with, they can say whatever they want to. Oh, I'm not attracted to this person or whatever. But if they're not somebody you identify with, if they don't look like you and they're talking about somebody who might look like you, now they're a villain. Now they're evil.